So we welcome ourselves back to the second session of the 2023-2024 UCC Src local Nooks and Grasag vetting, currently going on here at the Nana Jane Opokwajimon Auditorium. You know, this afternoon session will see applicants vying for the Public Relations Officer portfolio come and take their place, and then the whole process will go on. Remember to subscribe to TV UCC, where we are streaming live, and also watch or listen to ATL-FM 100.5 megahertz, where this entire program will also be streamed live or be broadcasted live. Subscribe and keep our comments decorous. I hand over to the panel for the second session to commence.
Thank you. Good afternoon once again, and welcome to our second session. Please, if the candidate is ready, let's have the candidates here, please. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Kindly take a seat. Are you settled?
Yes, please.
Okay. So kindly state your name, your index number, your program of study, and your hall of affiliation, please.
Thank you, Prof. Chair. I'm in the person of Akwa Emmanuel with registration number EH/MGT/21/0012. I'm in level 300 reading Bachelor of Education in Management with major Management and minor Economics. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Emmanuel, you are welcome once again.
Thank you, Prof.
So tell us, why are you here?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. As I stated earlier, my name is Akwa Emmanuel, a level 300 student reading Bachelor of Education in Management. I am a self-motivated, a young man who believes in teamwork, good in human relations, and also seek the student's interest first. I'm here today to be vetted as the next SRC PRO. I saw a notice where the Electoral Commission of UCC stating that students who are interested are also eligible to contest for the upcoming election to lead the student front desk for the 2024-2025 academic year to file. After doing self-introspection and considering other factors, I see myself capable of serving for the high office of the SRC PRO. I then filed to contest for the position, and also saw another notice where I was called to come for a vetting, to be vetted as the next SRC PRO. So I'm here today to be vetted as the next SRC PRO.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, who is an SRC PRO?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. The SRC PRO, or the Public Relations Officer, is the one who makes information available to the student and also serve as the link between the student and the executives. Also serve as the mouthpiece for the executive board. Thank you.
So how do you make this information available to this huge populace?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. Since my stay on campus, I've dedicated myself to the service of humanity. In my level 100, due to my hard work and commitment to the public relations work, I got the opportunity to serve as the committee member for Education Student Association of Ghana in my level 100 as a committee member for Publicity Committee. In level 200, due to my hard work and commitment to the work, I also got the opportunity to serve as the first Deputy Public Relations Officer for Education Student Association of Ghana. I also got the opportunity to serve under Ucc Src Publicity and Information Committee. I also got the opportunity to serve under local news, Hype Team, where we advertise upcoming programs of the local news and make the information available to the student by going to class to announce the various programs we have. So, considering all these things and the experience I've gathered, I have known that the PRO position is a challenging position, but I've occupied such position before, so I've jotted down some innovative ideas which will help me in my venture in the new when I'm given the nod to serve as the SRC PRO. Thank you.
Your thank you. Your CGPA is quite good. I don't know why you want to mess it up by occupying a position.
Please.
I'm saying that you have a good CGPA currently.
Yes.
And you've maintained it for some time. But I'm thinking that taking up this position may affect your studies. What do you say to that?
Thank you, Prof. I have occupied several positions on campus, and I was able to combine those positions with academics, with time management. So when I'm given the nod to serve as the next SRC PRO, the time management I used as my previous position, I will maintain that time management so that I can also serve and also concentrate on my academics without falling back with my academics or my CGPA falling.
I think you are a very greedy person. What would you say to that? Because you've occupied about 4 to 5 positions already in level 300, and you want to come for more. Why is that? Are you not satisfied with what you have done?
Thank you, Prof. As I stated earlier, I'm a self-motivated individual who wants to seek the welfare of the students first. And seeking the welfare of the students first, I have served in the various positions, as you were saying. So I've gathered some experiences where I can communicate to the entire student populace when I'm given the nod. So it's not just that I'm greedy, but the experience I've gathered, I want to serve the entire students.
You are affiliated to which hall?
The Student Representative Hall.
I see. And over there, what role do you play? What is your position there?
In the hall.
Yes.
Okay. Prof. Don't stay on the hall. I didn't occupy position in the hall, but the association and the Ucc Src.
So it's basically the Education
Student Association of Ghana, UCC
and
chapter.
the SRC. Since you are so passionate in serving humanity and the student populace, and you have gathered so much experience and all that, why didn't you go in for the SRC president?
Thank you, Prof. I'm a person who is motivated to work hard in my area. So I see myself capable of serving as the next SRC PRO, but not the president, because I have served in the various positions which is related to the public relations officer. So I've gathered experience there, but not experience at the president level. And also, the PRO is my area of interest, where I have the passion for it. That's the reason why, since my stay on campus, my work is at the PRO section. but not the president.
Beard management, right?
Yes, please.
So in future, what do you want to become?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. A beard management student doesn't limit us to only teaching, but we can also go to the field of management at the workplace. So any company, I can work there because I take some courses from the School of Business. I also take some educational courses. So the beard management is combined with business and education.
Where do you fellowship on campus?
Parks.
Parks.
Catholic.
But you've never done anything in parks. Why? The way you are passionate to help humanity. It's like it appears your passion is just for the education students and a bit of SRC. What about parks?
Okay. Thank you, Prof. Chair. I didn't occupy position in parks, but I contributed where I can help with the sharing of their information. Even though I wasn't the public relations officer for the parks, but anytime I see their information, I also help the public relations officer to raise the students.
You said you have some sort of an agenda to bring. You said something that you have some initiatives you want to bring on board.
Yes,
correct?
Please. Yes, please.
Do you want to tell us about that?
Yes, please. Thank you, Prof. Chair. When given the mandate to serve as the next SRC PRO, I aimed at increasing the public relations with a relevant information and also easy dissemination of information. One, I aim at including the program representatives, the association PROs, department representatives, and the church public relations officer or their representative, so that the information will go to the doorsteps of the students. Two, I will make a proposal to the management and the executives to embark on suggestion box, both manual and online, where students can share their concerns or what they are going through. The suggestion box, the manual, it will be at the various lecture halls and also the various hall of residence, where students can share their concerns with the SRC, and at the end of the week or a month, the SRC executive will go for it and see, oh, this is what the students are facing. So let's do this to help the students. If the executive can't help, then we will direct you to the dean of students. Three, I will make a proposal to the executive to embark on SRC help desk to help our dear students. One, we will help our freshers and applicants with relevant information. With the SRC help desk, we will create a hotline where applicants and freshers can call to ask for clarification about their application process if they are facing any difficulties. Also, the help desk when they come to campus or for all levels, where the SRC will help the students who are facing problems with ICs and other issues.
Do you know that until the student actually passes through and become a bona fide student, gone through matriculation and everything, they are not a student of the university? So if somebody has made an application, you don't even know whether they are coming or not, and you want to follow the application for them, do you think that is the job of a PRO?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. The PRO have to serve the students with relevant information. So
But that person has not even come to the school. They have just applied.
Yeah.
If I got you right, that's what you are saying, right?
Yes,
that
please.
when somebody applies to come to study at UCC, you follow up on their application. How would you even know that they have applied?
Okay. So please, creating the help desk online with hotlines, if throughout the SRC social media handles, when the student is facing a problem with the application, the student can reach out to the SRC hotline to receive a clarification. Maybe the student doesn't have much information about UCC or the programs they render. So creating that help desk will help the applicant to get enough information before applying or when coming to campus.
Don't you think there are so many problems already with regards to students on campus, and you want to add those who are yet to come? Don't you think that would be too burdensome?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. As I stated earlier, I said I will make a proposal to the executives. So I will not be the sole responsible for the hot desk or the help desk. So all the executives will come on board. If they see it will benefit the entire student, then we will embark on such project.
Currently, you are part of the SRC PRO committee.
Yes.
Have you informed them about these suggestions? Have you discussed it with them? Or you wanted to keep it so that when you become PRO, then you will initiate it so that it will be your brainchild? You've hidden all these things.
Thank you, Prof. Chair. I discussed with the public relations officer currently, and it seems he didn't factor those things in the budget, in his budget. So now he haven't made any approach to do such initiative. That's the reason why when I've given the mandate, I'll make the proposal to management and the executive so that we can include it in our budget to help the students. So it is that I was keeping it myself, but the SRCPR haven't made any attempt when I shared with him.
You stated that you collaborated with executives, I think at Ucc, to introduce slides and past questions hub to help students learning. How effective has that been?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. That was my policy when I was vying for the office of Ucc Public Relations Officer. So when I was elected, I made the proposal to the executive that this is what our students are facing. Sometimes getting the slides and past school is a difficult task for them. So let's create a website where the students can get easy access to it when they need the slides. So far, students have been making good recommendations that we should keep it up. And when the next public relations officer also comes, you also add up to the slides and past school with any information or slides you get, then we upload it there. So far, we have received good recommendation about that.
Don't you think students are just being lazy? Because there's a session in the library that has all past questions. Because every time we are writing exams, lecturers are made to give one to the library. And for the slides, most lecturers will give out their slides. So for me, it's not a big deal. They are just being lazy, and you are encouraging them to be lazy. Does it really help? You said it will help in their studies, their learning. Does it really help in their learning? How have you measured that?
Okay. Thank you, Prof. Chair.
Anyway, don't answer. Let me leave you for other colleagues, and I'll come back to you later.
Pages. Hope everything is fine.
Yes, please, everything is fine. By God's grace.
In your submission, you mentioned something about suggestion boxes being a channel where students can channel their needs and concerns through. So my question is, what other channels does the SRC use to gather feedbacks from students regarding their needs and concerns? What other channels apart from the suggestion box you mentioned?
Okay, thank you for the question. The suggestion box is both manual and online.
What other channels? Do you get me?
Please come again.
What other channels can the SRC use to gather feedback and input from students regarding their needs and concerns?
Okay, so please going to the various lecture halls or talking to students.
Listen, did you understand the question? Did you understand the question?
Yes.
You didn't. Please repeat the question.
Okay. I read again. What other channels can the SRC use to gather feedback and input from students regarding their needs and concerns?
going to the student to ask about their welfare,
You go to the students and ask about it.
or through their hall representatives.
I wanted last, you are part of the publicity committee, right?
Yes, please.
Last time, did you attend the general meeting?
Yes, please.
And you saw students channeling their grievances there. Even the current PRO was reading messages from his phone. So I wanted something like that. General meetings, social media platforms, online service. So it's wrong.
Okay. Thank you for educating me.
Okay, Emmanuel,
Sir.
earlier in your submissions, you made some references to social media, and I can see also that you were judged social media influencer of the year. Yes, that's good. So I would like to ask you something relating to that. So assume you are the PRO, the SRC PRO, and I am interested in following SRC news, etc., on social media. Can you tell me 5 handles, social media handles, of the SRC that I can use to access such information? Oh, Emmanuel, you can stick with four. Four.
Okay, so thank you for the question.
Yeah.
One, Twitter, now known X, is SRC_UCC. Facebook is UCC SRC. And Instagram is UCC.SRC. And YouTube is UCC SRC. And WhatsApp, currently they have the voice of UCC
Okay,
as the WhatsApp channel.
that's correct.
Thank you.
Hello, Emmanuel.
So,
Hi.
I'm
Teaser
good by
is-
God's grace.
Your teaser is pages, right?
Yes, please.
So it means that if you are page, then it means that people can rely on you for information, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, so assuming you are given the nod to become the SRC PRO, don't only become the PRO for the student, but for the whole university. So then you receive a call from a bank that a check that is supposed to be paid into the university account has been dishonored, right? You're a business student, you know what dishonored check is. So what do you think happens to that case?
Please.
When a check is supposed to be paid into the account of the university, but then that check happens to be dishonored, what happens to it?
Thank you for the question. The PRO is not the one responsible for the financial aspect when it comes to money, but the treasurer, the president, and the dean of students are responsible for the SRC monetary aspect.
Okay, so that is clear. But what happens to that case that has been reported that the check has been dishonored? What do you think will happen to the university account? Do you get the question?
Please come out again.
Do you get the question?
Please come again.
I said that a check is supposed to be paid into the account of the university, but then that check happens to be a dishonored check, right? Yeah. What happens to such case when it is reported?
Please, when the check is dishonored, we have so many reasons why a check will be dishonored. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, when the date is not correct, they will dishonor the check. When the signatory are not correct, they will dishonor the check. So based on the particular reason they dishonor the check, the person can go back to the person who issued the check to him or her.
Are you done?
So it's based on the reason why the check was
So
dishonored.
based on the reasons, the check has been dishonored, right?
Okay.
So what do you think, if that case is reported to the university, what do you think will happen?
I'm not getting your question well.
That a check that was issued by the university has been dishonored. The bank has refused to pay the money or receive the check into the account. What can the university do? Is that it?
Yes, so no, a check is rather supposed to be paid into the account of the university. So the bank has dishonored that check.
Yes. So
Yes.
what can the
Yes, yes,
and
And
a
a
check,
check,
what
what
can
hap-
the university do?
yes.
Okay, thank you. In case of dishonored check,
Yes.
so that's the reason I stated, based on the reason. For instance, if the date,
Whatever the reason was, maybe the date, the signature, whatever it was, it has been dishonored. What is the next step to take? Do you know or you don't know? Then we move on, please.
please, I would like to learn.
Okay, so when such cases are reported, all checks that are paid into the account of the university, when they are reported to the director of finance, he or she immediately take the matter with the person that issued the check, or such cases can be reported to the university solicitors, so they can deal with the person that issued that check. Are you clear?
Thank you.
Are you clear?
Yes, please.
All right, thank you.
Ask him another question,
Okay.
please.
So, according to the financial regulations, policy and procedure for UCC, who is the spending officer? So, let me help. So, a spending officer is any officer having direct monetary or functional responsibilities connected with or arising from his or her official duty. So, just give me 3 people that are considered to be spending officers within the university.
Spending offices within the university.
Yes. You got the meaning of the spending officer that I read, right?
Yeah, thank you.
You got it?
Yes, please.
So, which people within the university qualifies to be a spending officer? Give me 3 of them.
Yeah. 1, the Office of Dean of Students. 2, the Office of Directorate of Academic Affairs. And 3, Directorate of Public Affairs.
So, good. Yes, good.
Office.
So the directors in the various directorates, okay, so the office is the people in the office, the officers in the office, not the office rather. So, like you said, office of the dean of students, so the deans, right? The directors, we have the provost, we have the HODs, wardens. So your answer is fair.
All right. Pages. I can see that almost all your submissions rely on, let me say, social media. And then social media deal with technology. Yes. So can you tell me 4 sections that operate under the Directorate of Information Communication Technology Office Services on campus, according to the student handbook?
Please, come again.
Right. I said, can you tell me 4 sections that operate under the Directorate of Communication Information Technology Services on campus?
Thank you for the question. The directors involves, one, the Directorate of Public Affairs, two, the Directorate of Documentation and Information, three, the registrar, and four, the various provosts.
Right, that's not correct. The correct answer is Network Infrastructure Section, that's NIS. Management Information Section, that's MIS. And then E-Learning and Knowledge Management Section, and then ICT Training and Support Section.
Thank you.
Pages.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
By good grace, I'm fine.
Okay. So I like the fact that you mentioned eligible in your word, in your sentence. One of the sentences you mentioned eligible. So are you eligible for elections?
Yes, please.
Okay, so give me the 5 things according to the student handbook that makes you eligible for elections.
Thank you for the question. A student will be eligible for elections. One, when a student have a CGPA of 2.5 and above. Two, have registered for that academic year. Three, has good standing in terms of finance, have paid all the fees. Four, doesn't have any bad record when it comes to criminal aspects. And 5, he or she is not under suspension in the university.
Okay, so you had 2 out of 5. Now, the other 3, you have to mention the fact that the person should have spent at least 1 academic year in the university. And you have to also mention the fact that the person should be able to contest for elections under the constitution of the horse, the persons for precedence. And you should also let us know that the person should be of sound mind. So it's fair.
Thank you.
Hello, please.
Hello, madam.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
By God's grace, I'm fine.
Okay, so I have a nice question for you. And the question goes this way. 3 West African countries announced their withdrawal from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, on 28th of January 2024. Name any 2 of these countries.
Okay. Thank you for the question. Please, it has skipped me, but for the sake of public education, I would like to learn or remember me.
So, the 3 West African countries that withdraw from the ECOWAS are Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. Thank you.
Thank you.
Emmanuel,
Sir,
how are you?
by God's grace, I'm doing well.
Okay, I'm also doing well.
That's
Okay, good. So an issue was not resolved at the hall. Okay, but the issue was referred to the Dean of Students. At which level of the channel of communication did the issue get to before being referred to the Dean of Students?
Please.
There was an issue in the hall, and the issue was not resolved in the hall, but it was referred to the Dean of Students for resolution. At which level of the channel of communication, according to the student handbook, did the issue go to at the hall before being referred to the Dean of Students?
Thank you for the question. The hall master. The issue have to go to the hall master first.
So,
the hall master and the hall management.
Okay, so it's the hall council. The hall council. So any issue that is above the hall council is being referred to the dean of students. So the hall council is a body, the highest decision-making body in the hall. So if the issue is above them, then it gets to the dean of students. So that is wrong.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, pages.
Yes, sir.
Give me 5 reasons which, according to the academic policies and regulations, will not be accepted when someone absents himself from an examination. Is the question clear?
Yes, please.
Should I come again?
Okay, come again, please.
So someone missed an exam. He was absent for an exam. And he gave a reason why he was absent, and the reason wasn't accepted. So give me 5 reasons why you think his reason wasn't accepted. Or 5 examples of such reasons which will not be accepted. Okay, so you can give me 3 or 4. Okay.
Thank you for the question. 1, when the student is late 30 minutes after the commencement of the exams. 2, when the student gives a reason that he or she overslept. 3, when the student gives a reason that he or she couldn't find the time and the venue for the exams. Is it 4? And 4, when a student is having any foreign material, they won't allow the person to write the exams.
Okay, so you had 3 correct, so I think that's good.
Okay, thank you.
Emmanuel,
Sir.
please listen attentively. For an individual to qualify for the award of a degree, the individual must satisfy some necessary requirements. Please, I want you to mention any 4 of these requirements.
Thank you for the question. Before a student will be awarded with a degree, 1, the student has to accumulate a minimum of 120 credit hours. 2, the student have settled all financial and other obligations to the university. 3, the student have passed all courses taken, either faculty, department, or from other faculties. 4, the student have to accumulate a minimum of 1.0 CGPA.
That's correct.
Thank you.
No, I'll use this one. Pages.
Yes, madam.
Kindly mention the full name of the Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana.
Thank you for the question. Right Honorable Aban Babin.
So like I said, the full name with the right title.
Right Honorable Aban Babin.
Okay, so that's fair. His full name is Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Somana Bagbin.
Thank you.
Hello.
Emmanuel,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
By God's grace, I'm doing well.
I hope you are not tensed.
Oh, no, please.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Maybe you can sip some water.
Oh, I'm cool.
You're okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. You said that you are self-motivated. What do you mean by that?
Thank you, the chair, for the question. I'm self-motivated in a sense that until I go to where I'm going to, I don't settle down or I don't rest. So I go with the quote, esse quam videri, which is a Latin word, to be rather than to seem to be. I will get there. I want to get there, not assuming that, oh, if I get this thing, I'll be okay. But I'll work hard to get to that particular place I want to go.
So you are aspiring to be the SRC PRO. And from what you have said, whether the storm or the wind or the rains or whatever, you want to get there by all means. Is it a do and die or do or die affair? You want to get there by all means. So assuming you don't get there, you don't get elected, what will you do?
Thank you for the question. In life, sometimes you face some challenges. So when I don't get there, that means it's not my time to get there. When it's my time and God is in control, I'll surely be the next SRC PRO.
All right, thank you. So let me ask you this question. Does the SRC have a vision for public image and reputation? Any vision for its public image and reputation?
Please.
Does the SRC have any vision for its public image and reputation? I'm asking. Are you aware of anything like that?
Yes, please.
What is it?
So the SRC is to seek the welfare of the students. So the SRC has to provide the students with relevant information.
Do you understand the question? The SRC's vision for public image, I mean how people or outsiders see the reputation and the image of the SRC. Is there any vision like that, as you know?
Thank you for the question. The vision for UCC SRC, it has kept me. I would like to learn.
Okay. So I was not asking you for SRC's vision, but I was asking you particularly with respect to its corporate image as a unit or as a council within the university. Because I was going to do a follow-up question about your own vision for the SRC's image as an aspiring PRO. Do you have any vision for it?
Thank you for the question. I go with the mission, effective communication for maximum impact and bringing information closer to the doorsteps of the students.
Okay. That's what you want to do?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let me ask you, you are the SRC, assuming that you are the SRC PRO, and students are accusing SRC of not being efficient or effective, and this is the issue. The council decided to invest part of its idle funds into what do you call it? Fixed deposits. And the rate for the fixed deposit is 10%. And in fact, that is the best you could get from investing in any product with a traditional bank. Then the student got to know this, and they said SRC was not being profitable or was not being frugal enough to invest their funds. And they pointed to treasury bills. The treasury bills offers 25%. As the PRO of the SRC, what will you do, or what will you say to convince the student that the SRC did the right thing?
Thank you for the question. So, as the SRC PRO, you have to inform the student that the importance of using the fixed
So for
deposit.
the meantime, before that, do you agree that the SRC should have bought treasury bills that offers 25% instead of going to fixed deposit that offers 10%?
So, before SRC can make any initiative, they make their consent or seek the consent of the Dean of Students first. So when the Dean of Students approves it, that means it will help them.
So the Dean of Students approved of it. So the investment was made. But the students are saying that the SRC should have gone in for treasury bills that offers 25% and not the fixed deposit that offers 10%. And I was asking, do you think the students were wrong or right? And as the SRC PRO, what will you say to convince the students that, yes, what the SRC did was the right thing?
Thank you. The fixed deposit over the treasury bill, maybe there are some important aspects or initiatives the SRC will benefit from the treasury bill rather than going for the treasury bill, which is 25%. The 10% for the fixed deposit, maybe there are some little advantage or privileges the SRC will enjoy. Maybe, for example, for the fixed deposit, maybe the SRC will get some packages or some, they can withdraw the money based on the agreement. Anytime they want the money, they can withdraw based on the agreement they made. But maybe going for the treasury bill, that agreement will be made, or they can go into such an agreement that if you need the money to do different projects, you can't withdraw the money until the set date. So this initiative or the advantages the SRC will enjoy will make them go for the fixed deposits rather than the treasury bill.
Okay, thank you. So let me ask you another question. I'm a business student. You met the students, okay, and you presented your financials to them. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, please.
And the treasurer said that the increase in the expenditure was because prices of goods and services had gone up, and that was why they recorded high expenditure for the period under review. Then students raised concern that, but we know inflation is going down, and the news, it shows that inflation is going down. So I want to ask you, as the PRO, how will you educate students to accept that indeed the expenditure went up because prices of goods and services had gone up?
Hey, thank you for the question. Maybe the time the treasurer was drawing the budget, that time the inflation was very high. That is the reason why the expenditure side of the budget was too much or high. By the time the students saw the budget, the inflation is coming down, or there's deflation. So it depends on the time limit. Maybe the time the treasurer was drawing the budget, the inflation was very high. Okay. That's the reason why the expenditure side.
So the first question I asked you, I was expecting you to actually know that you cannot, as a public institution, you cannot invest in government bonds. You cannot invest in treasury bills because it's a public institution. And I was expecting you to have an idea about that as the PRO or aspiring PRO for the SRC. The second one, I was expecting you to show your knowledge about inflation, disinflation, and deflation. Inflation, persistent rise in the price of goods and services. If inflation is going down, as the student may be taught, it does not mean that the prices are not going up. What it means is that the rate of increase is coming down, but prices will still be up. And for that matter, the treasurer will be right. Okay. Maybe my last question. A very simple one, very simple one. What strategies do you have in place? I want you to mention 3. What strategies do you have in place to ensure that SRC communication is very inclusive?
Thank you for the question. When being elected as the next SRC PRO, I believe in effective communication for maximum impact. Also bringing information closer to the doorsteps of the students. I aim at including all the program representatives, the various association PROs, the various church PROs or their representatives.
Ask 3 strategies, so don't go round. 3, quick one, sharp.
2, going to the various lecture halls to announce the upcoming or the activities of the SRC. And 3, embarking on SMS message, bulk SMS, to benefit all students who are not using smartphones.
Okay, thank you.
Emmanuel,
Madam.
why were you campaigning before campaign period? It's not about licking your mouth. Are students supposed to campaign before campaign period?
Thank you for the question.
Yes, no.
No.
So why were you doing it?
Okay. I was just creating awareness that.
What's the meaning of that? What's the meaning of creating awareness? When you go, what do you tell them? In creating awareness, what do you tell them?
I share with them that I want to aspire for the.
So it's campaign. Because you tell them what you're about to do. And the laws have not allowed you to do it. You know you can be disqualified for doing that. You know that by the powers in me vested, I can disqualify you.
I believe with you.
And this is to all students. Just abide by the rules. You have enough time to campaign. You have enough time, so just abide by the rules. It's very, very important that you do that. Okay? So in future, you don't do that. Your CV is quite clean, and I'm happy that although people named me Madam CV, it is yielding some results. People come with a cleaner. There are just few corrections here and there, the hyphen and the dash, but can you spell subcommittee? Subcommittee or subcommittee?
Subcommittee. SUB hyphen COMMITTE.
Again?
Subcommittee is SUB hyphen COMMITTE.
Okay, so the E's are 2. So you got it wrong. And the hyphen and all, you forgot to bring that. So the E's is 2 E's 2M, 1I, double T, double E. So you note that. So those petty things, when you, after you do your CV, just go through or get someone to help you go through so that you don't make those mistakes. Bulk SMS, is it one word?
Yes, please.
It's one word?
Yes, please.
Are you sure?
That's the full name for the service.
So it's a service?
Yes, please.
It was just bigger?
Just bigger bulk SMS service.
Okay. All right. So your skills, your hobbies, you like sports. Which sports do you do?
Yeah. I like table tennis.
Table tennis?
Yes, please.
So you play for your hall?
No, please.
Certificate of honor. How come you got that in 2021-22 academic year? What did you do?
Thank you for the question. Due to my hard work and also commitment to my faculty, the president called me to be part of the dinner and awards night, a committee member, where I share ideas with the president and also make the students aware that there will be an upcoming dinner and awards night within the faculty. That made me got that certificate.
Those who are listening to you, in case you pass vetting, tell them why they should vote for you.
Thank you for the privilege. I will tell the students that the true student leadership is not mere occupying the position, but the ability to influence and also make maximum impact. That's the reason why I came up with the mission, effective communication for maximum impact. Experience, but not experiment. I have served in the various public relations officer since my stay on campus. Level 100, as a fresher, I got the opportunity to serve under the biggest association on campus and the biggest college on campus. Level 200, due to my passion and also my hard work, I got the opportunity to serve under SRC and local news. I then, fast forward, I availed myself to contest for the Education Students Association of Ghana Public Relations Officer. Due to my work and my experience, I got the opportunity to serve. So serving under these various positions, I've gathered some experience which I want to serve the entire students. So my work is experience, not experiment, and not just mere occupying the position, but I want to make maximum impact and also bring the information closer to the doorsteps. That's the reason why I want the student to vote for me when I pass vetting, to become the next SRC PRO for UCC.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The school you attended, where you were the senior boys prefect, what's the name of the school?
Al-Qasimiyah
Al-Qasimiyah
Islamic Basic School.
Okay, all right. Do you have any question for us?
No, please.
Thank you very, very much for coming. We are happy to have had you, and you'll hear from the committee very soon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No be difficult to do myself. Open here, me better look for that. No, I'm a maintain, I want to say. Me the fun, did I meet to me, she say. Me, I know if I fall. Oh, cry me, man, if I fall. Thousand, I better make a chow. When you be a man, that's yes. Make I live my life, and I know. It's always at last, time up. Wait for no man, let's go. Come on, no, I should take crumble. Say me, sure, baby, I'm a daddy. Swear, my dear man, and a daddy. Swear, say, baby, I'm a daddy. But no, mi famiglia mi non tiene, me mi sa bene o via viene, mi è via na bibi na ham, ma fa se mi teni, mi si o time na me get ba me na, ya me fa me via na ma de ka me honam, life is a lonely journey, you take ya na stand for my body, what yo, I'm a soldier, one man soldier, soldier, what yo, I'm a soldier, one man soldier, soldier, what yo, mama me so money day, mama na me so me money day, me bibi ka do me na money day, abrada bo me na me so me bo day. Ese sa me kako pa me sorry, de me tina ya me ya dintuye, akonu na me ya me tanga mo se me be tu ya me ni, what yo.
Hello. You are welcome. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Are you sure you are comfortable?
Yes, please.
Have you been offered water already?
No, please.
Hey, we'll give you water. We have to give you water. Eh, you are our last candidate, so we have for the day, so we have to pamper you.
After that, item 13.
For item 13. -5. You've been waiting for some time, eh?
Yes, since morning.
Since morning. But why did you come in the morning? You know you will not be vetted in the morning. Or you didn't know?
I knew.
You knew, but you wanted to be here.
I wanted to feel the environment.
To monitor things. Okay. So, kindly state your name, your program of study. Oh, drink, please. Since morning there, you may be starving.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you okay?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please.
All right. So for our records, I would like you to state your name, your program of study, your hall of affiliation, and then your index number or registration number, please.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Felix Nanawiafe. I'm level 300 student reading Bachelor of Arts in History and African Studies, and a proud affiliate of Kwame Nkrumah Hall. My index number, AR/BAA/21/0089.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Felix,
Yes, ma'am.
I can see that you really, really want this position, the way you've been waiting since morning. And I'm very happy with your CGPA.
Thank you, madam.
3.7.
Thank you, madam.
Right. Tell us why you are here.
Thank you, Chair. On the 20th of May 2024, I filed for nomination to be the next Ucc Src Public Relations Officer. As part of the electoral proceedings, I am privileged and glad to appear before the panel to be vetted for the office of Public Relations Officer, SRC. Thank you.
What is the role of the Public Relations Officer?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. As stipulated in the UCC Src Constitution, the Public Relations Officer is responsible for giving out information to the general student through through different means other than notice board and the rest. Also, to the Public Relations Officer, according to the UCC Src Constitution, is also the chair for the Publicity and Information Committee under the SRC. Thank you.
Tell us about yourself.
Thank you, madam. As I stated earlier, my name is Felix Nanawiafe from Eastern Region, Ko to be specific. I am self-motivated person. I'm also a focused person who take priority in achieving set objectives. Thank you, madam.
I see. So what objective have you achieved so far?
Thank you. First of all, during my senior high school level, one objectives I set for myself is to be one. Always make sure that when a list is out for best student, I will make sure I'll be part of the top 5. This achievement was achieved from my first year to my 3rd year, where I was able to be part of every top 5 in the general art class. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, I can see that you were the entertainment prefect,
Yes, ma'am.
then editorial board secretary at IRAB,
Yes, please.
then boys protocol prefect. What is boys protocol prefect?
Thank you, madam. So in IRB Senior High, we always elect boys protocol prefect. Then we also elect girls protocol prefect. So I was privileged to be elected as the boys protocol prefect. Thank you.
I said, what do you do? I didn't tell you to tell me that you were elected or not. I know you're elected. What did you do?
Okay, so please, madam, as the boys protocol prefect,
Uh-huh.
I always have to ensure the students are in the right prescribed attire on campus and also at prep. And also make sure I disseminate information to the students during assembly.
But you are not sharing food.
No, please.
All right. Then KNH, what did you do there?
My year in Kwame Nkrumah Hall, I was privileged to be part of the publicity committee as a member. Thank you.
You were a member of the publicity committee.
When I was in level 100.
Level 100. Level 200, what did you do?
Please, in KNH or?
In UCC, please.
Thank you. So when I proceeded to level 200, I was privileged to be appointed the Deputy Public Relations Officer for Faculty of Arts Student Association, FASA. I was also privileged to be appointed as the Programs and Project Chairperson for the Ucc Src. Thank you.
So currently you are the Programs and Project Chairperson?
Please no, that was last academic year.
Why do I have to push you so much? So what are you currently doing?
So currently I'm the Deputy PRO for the local NUCs.
That is the first thing you should have talked about, rather than the other things.
Sorry, ma'am.
So what do you do? As the Deputy Committee Chairperson for Exhibition Week Committee, whatever, April 2024, what were your responsibilities?
Thank you, madam. In April 2024, the Kwame Nkrumah Hall JCR collaborated with the management to have an exhibition week. As part of the committee and also the deputy, I helped in drawing the activities for the week. The whole program was to give opportunity to student entrepreneurs to come and exhibit their goods or products. At the same time, aside this exhibition, we have to have some programs. So I help in drawing up the programs. At the same time, I help in taking decisions during meetings and also assist the chairperson when there are some duties assigned to her. Thank you.
So what did you do what do you do as the Deputy Public Relations Officer?
Thank you, Prof. Chair.
Local NUCs.
As a Deputy Public Relations Officer for local NUCs, I manage the social media account together with the Public Relations Officer. Also, we also disseminate information to students about upcoming programs.
That's all.
No, please. I also partake in decision-making during committee meetings. Thank you.
Why do you want to become the PRO?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. My life since the high school, IRB Senior High, serving as the protocol prefect, being privileged to be part of the #1 university in West Africa and Ghana, being privileged to serve as a committee member for publicity in KNH, being privileged to be appointed as a deputy PRO for Faculty of Arts Student Association, and also currently serving as the deputy PRO for local news. I've learned a lot of things in publicity, and I'll be very glad to contribute the ideas and things that I've learned during my 2.5 year stay on the University of Cape Coast in publicity. Thank you.
What are those?
Thank you. One, since I arrived in the University of Cape Coast and serving under these publicity sections,
yeah,
I realized that information dissemination is something that is key in every association, because for the SRC to be well known, it depends on the PRO. And for the achievement of the SRC to be well known to the student, it depends on the SRC. So as a PRO, I have to draft some strategic ways that I will promote the SRC to the student and also make sure they attend programs. Some of the things that I learned that as a PRO, when you are supposed to give information out, at least you can go to their class and share the information to them. You can also collaborate with the SRC representatives in the various halls, and at the same time, collaborate with them to share information to their affiliates. Thank you, Prof. Chair.
Is that why you went to their class campaigning?
Please,
Is that why you went from class to class campaigning?
yes, campaigning for the program that we are about to have.
But this position, you haven't campaigned for it.
This position?
Eh.
Yes, I've shared my aspiration to the students.
What are you supposed to do?
I apologize, madam.
You know you can be withdrawn from the race.
Yes, please, I apologize.
Every year you come and apologize. The following year you do the same.
Please, this is my first time here.
Mr. Benjamin Amu.
Yes, please. He's a mathematics tutor at Ucc Senior High.
Does he know you are using him as a referee?
Yes, please.
So how come you don't have his index number?
Please, index number.
Email address.
Email address. Yes, when I was preparing the CV, he told me he would send it to me, but he didn't send. When I was about to file for the nomination, I called him, but it couldn't go through. So I had no choice but to use it like that.
And up till now, he's not called you.
Please, at that time, I had filed for the nomination already.
But you could have kept it and say, oh, at that time he didn't give me, but his email address is IRAB Secondary School High ... Eh?
Sorry about that.
No, you are not sorry. If you are really sorry, you would have looked for it. You said you have the ability to perform multitask.
Yes, please.
Which multitask have you performed?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. When I was at IRB Senior High, during my second year, I was serving in 3 offices. I was serving as the SRC General Secretary. I was serving as the Editorial Board Secretary, which were able to publish the first maiden edition of magazine for the school. And I was also serving as the Protocol Prefect. I was able to do these tasks, and everything was okay. It's never affected my academics too as well. Thank you.
I'm surprised at you. You were the male personality of the year.
Yes, please.
You are the most popular level 100 students.
Yes, please.
Most influential level 200 students.
Yes, please.
Most consistent committee executive.
Yes.
Who gave you all that?
Thank you, Prof. Chair. So starting from the male personality of the year, I was nominated by my SRC patron, Mr. Sir Daniel.
That was your...
Yes, please.